If you're dealing with shoulder pain, you know how frustrating it can be to have that interfere with not only your fitness activities, but also just daily things around the house. Now, while nothing can replace an individualized assessment where we test your strength and your mobility and we look at those specific movements or activities that are causing you pain, there are a few exercises that we very commonly find help any individuals dealing with shoulder pain start to get the fire down, and these are great places to start before you actually get your shoulder issues assessed in person. So I'm going to show you 3 really quick drills that you can start doing to hopefully begin bringing your pain levels down a little bit. So the first thing we're going to do is a little self-massage to the backside of your shoulder. So we really commonly find the backside of the individual's shoulder to be a little bit stiff, and when it's stiff, that kind of impacts your shoulder mechanics a little bit. So I'm going to take a tennis ball. You can also grab a lacrosse ball for this as well. And we're going to place that up against the wall, and we're going to simply spend about 30 seconds just rolling everything out in the backside of your shoulder, just nice and slowly moving around. And that's going to get those muscles kind of temporarily loosened up a little bit, and then we're going to actually stretch them and try to elongate those muscles. So you've probably done this stretch before as part of like your fitness routine, or a coach is taking you through it. We're going to do something similar to that, but we want to actually stretch the tissues that run from your shoulder blade to the shoulder. And in order to do that, we kind of have to lock the shoulder blade down. So I'm going to actually lean into the wall here with my shoulder pulled back. And so now I'm leaning into my shoulder blade to kind of block that from moving, and then I can pull my arm across. And you'll notice how much quicker I get tight here versus when I don't block the shoulder blade. So that does a better job of getting these tissues right on the back side of the shoulder. So 30 seconds of massage followed by a minute or 2 of this stretch. And then we're going to go and add some strength to the back side of the shoulder, which is usually the more important component to shoulder rehab. So I'm going to sit on the bench. You can do this on the floor or on a chair, but I'm going to have one leg up. And if this was my affected shoulder, I'm going to put my elbow right on that knee, holding a light weight. Then I'm going to slowly lower this weight down as far as I can go, and then come up a little faster. But I really like to emphasize that nice slow lower into like a little bit of a stretch position, and then up fast. Now notice as I do this, I'm keeping my shoulder blade pulled down. So as I go down, this position doesn't change, versus if I don't do that, you'll see kind of my whole shoulder roll forward. We want to resist that forward roll with this motion. And typically what I do here is have you find a weight that makes somewhere between 10 to 15 reps really challenging. And we're going to do 2 or 3 sets of that, just going until the back side of the shoulder is pretty fatigued right after we do those other exercises to kind of stretch stuff out.